Well, at least there's water. You were kind enough to offer me this. It almost makes up for the way you humiliated me with your Third Reich ambush tactics at my office a few hours ago, and mind you, I'm not adverse to handcuffs or the violent manner in which I entered your partner's quintessential Crown Royal police vehicle. That was all rather, well, it was stimulating to a degree. But I still have the marks on my arms and a razor-sharp memory for your highly offensive tactics, which I will be reporting to my attorney whenever he arrives. But that's really not going to do my case much good, is it, Detective? I don't think so. He's my husband's attorney anyways. That was my phone call I made to my husband. Thank God he's in the States today. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to get a top attorney in his firm. To suddenly leave his most important client to bail little old Sasha out of incarceration. I once heard that humiliation was good for the soul. And I'm also very aware that humiliation and humility are two vastly separate notions. So whatever Stan Greenbaum can say or do to get me out of this present mess, you won't be able to hide the evidence and testimony that you evidently have on me. So, there it is. So, what will happen in the long run? The culmination of this witch hunt is the case you make against me. Stan Greenbaum won't be able to dismantle no matter how hard he tries. The die has been cast. So I'm just going to stay here and keep talking until he gets here and ultimately tells me to shut up. Let him do the talking. That actually should fulfill your needs quite nicely. Won't it, Detective? I'd like to blame my mother for this. Oh, I'd like to blame her because I thought of her every time I approached one of my boys, and I had in my mind, if I were to be caught with one of my boys, she would feel the blame. She would be ultimately and completely culpable. And the fact that she was, well, she's probably skull and bones right now, is all the better for my inner alibi. That's all I need is an inner alibi. That's what got the witches in Salem at the trials off and at the stake, an inner alibi for complete and utter exoneration. It was Mother. Who gave me the ironic, sexless name of Sasha. It was Mother who only gave me boy dolls to play with when I was small. Raggedy Andy instead of Raggedy Ann. Ken dolls instead of Barbies. At any rate, I ended up adoring them. I kept them safe in my dollhouse. And when I would come home from girls' school, I would break out that dollhouse. And I'd play with them and coo to them and nurture them. While my parents were throwing pots and pans at each other in a drunken George and Martha style. It's a pity that none of those pots hit them squarely in the head. Oh, mother and father. They always kept me safe from the crime of the male-dominated sexual exploits that was in their perception pervasive at the next-door summer parties. It was always the girl slumber parties, always the girl nights out, always the girls as I pined and ached for the boys that were kept stringently absent. And what caused the most amount of pain was that I could see the pain in the faces of those boys that I was not allowed to be around. And the boys I'm accused of abusing. It's not abuse! It's not abuse! It's not! What I went through was abuse! What I suffered was abuse! No, they were lovely and lonely. And they needed me. I gave them the nurture to get them through their own familial groove, to strengthen their pride so they could be the ones and go back and throw pots and pans at their oppressors. It's not abuse, it's not if they needed me, if they desired my love with all their might. It's Stan. Hello, Stan. Yes. I'll stop talking now.